Jesus Christ. In today's gospel, we can see about the blind man and his attitude, how he was having the persistence to get healing from Jesus Christ. In this story, we can see the desperate persistence of the blind man. Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem to the Passover, and with him there were crowds. They were traveling to in bands together to Jerusalem for a feast. And the rabbi, when he goes on the road, he's supposed to teach the people as he goes or as he walks on the way to particular place or a temple. So this is what Jesus is doing. He was teaching the crowd, and the crowd were following him and coming close around him and listening keenly what he was telling them. They did not want to miss anything that he must say. And amongst this crowd, there were people. They were lined up wayside because there were huge crowd and people could not stand on the road, could not walk on the road because the pilgrims are huge in numbers. So there were people, they were lining up in the wayside on the roadside. So they were lining up. So among those who are in the roadside, this blind man was there. So this blind man, after hearing the sound, what is happening, he was asking someone what is happening. And then he was told that Jesus was passing by. And after knowing that Jesus was passing by, he began to shout, "Son of God, please have mercy on me and heal me," and so on. In the sense like he wants to get healing, and that's the purpose he was shouting, "Son of David, Son of God, have pity on me, have mercy on me." So as he was shouting, and the crowd, because they were listening to Jesus, what he was teaching them, it was a disturbance for them that the blind man was shouting. So they wanted to stop him, they wanted to silence him, but he did not, he refused to be silent, and he began to shout the more as he stopped him. And then two things we can learn from this passage of today, and the quality of the blind man, because he was very sure that he is going to face Jesus, he is going to see Jesus face to face. It is big, his need drew him near in the presence of Jesus, and Jesus, knowing that he needs him, so he comes and would ask him whatever he wants, particularly the healing. He wants from his mouth what he wants. Now that is the main thing that Jesus was asking. So from the part of this blind man, what we can learn is that his intense desire to see the miracle, to experience the miracle, to get healed of his blindness. So he had a passionate, intense desire in his heart, from the bottom of the heart. So that is the main thing we need to learn. So when we want to get something, when we want to achieve something, we need to have that intense passions in our heart. He was having desperate persistence in his life. So he was very sure that he wants to get healed of this blindness. So whoever comes, whoever stops, he did not bother of that. What he did was he expressed himself. He expressed himself, calling Jesus Christ. So the same thing, if we want to achieve something, achieve our goals, we need to proceed in that. There will be obstacles, there will be a hindrance from various level, from various people, but are you able to go through that obstacles, go through that hindrance from various people? That is what we need to think, my dear friends. And secondly, when you see that, we can see the attitude of Jesus Christ. As Jesus was on the way to Jerusalem to the Passover, he was teaching the crowd, and he was teaching them about life and so on. So he came to know that someone is asking for a help, so it is better that let me stop talking, let me get into the action. He got into the action. What he was doing, he asked the blind man, "What do you want?" And he said, "Lord, let me see again." Then Lord heals him and he gives him the sight. The action that Jesus did, this is what we need to see. We also need to do action, my dear friends, not just keep on talking. People like orator, people admire at orators, but people love those who are those who have helping hand. People admire at those who have intelligent mind, but people love those who have big heart. No, that is what we need to have in our day to day life, dear friends. We have to get into action. Keep on talking and talking. That will benefit for a little. But when we get into action, that will benefit a lot. So let us walk our talk in our day to day life. And also, let us have the persistence in whatever the goal that we want to achieve. Thank you.